And welcome back, everybody, to The Last of Us Part 2. Last time we left off, well, we are...
I don't remember.
It's been a while since we last recorded. We are in downtown Seattle, going through the open world right now. So I'll show you, maybe this will jog your memory. We're over here now.
No, I'm still drawing a blank.
Alright, well, point is, go ahead and ask your question. Because it seems like you want some context for where we're at.
What I was gonna ask was, like how far story was into the game. We were still pretty close. We're still in the beginning, right?
Oh, we're still in the beginning. This is Seattle Day 1 for Ellie.
Okay, so
in terms of the structure,
so essentially we haven't really started yet.
Okay, so part 3 we started our Seattle trip, and part 2 was Joel and 1. So this is part 4. So that should explain. We're still very early on in the game.
Yeah.
So today right now we're trying to explore some gasoline for a generator, and this is one of the locations. And now we are in a synagogue.
Synagogue of Satan.
Oh, bro, look, it's the 10 Commandments.
Synagogue of Satan.
Oh, that's right. You can't shoot anything in this. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, in Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, they wouldn't let you shoot any Hindu temples.
Ellie, this place is a synagogue.
Or any.
And people could compare this to shooting up, but I'm not gonna continue that. I'm not gonna continue that sentence.
Well,
anyway.
and 2, I didn't burst into flames just now, so.
Burst into flames?
Ellie's like, I don't know what these religious jokes are.
I'd assume so. I mean, kind of weird she did.
What Ellie doesn't know. Well, Ellie doesn't. As we've established in the first game, Ellie doesn't believe in an afterlife. So I wouldn't imagine.
Believer.
Nah.
I wouldn't imagine Ellie like really knows anything. And to be honest,
You mean after
like there really wouldn't be any reason for her to.
Yeah.
And the Holocaust.
So, but anyway, we're learning more about Dina, who is Jewish.
Barely.
Well, Neil Druckmann's Jewish.
I know.
So he got a lot of anti-Semitic attacks on him when this game came out.
Oh yeah,
which I'm not surprised.
Ooh, man, they let him have it.
Oh, I know. Especially, okay, so there was this thing on Reddit, right? So I go back and forth between the pro this game camp and the anti this game Reddit, right? So the pro this game Reddit is the main Last of Us Reddit.
Yeah,
right? The main Reddit. Last of Us 2, not part 2, just 2, is the anti-game Reddit, right? And there are a lot of lies on both sides. So one is that supposedly you can't shoot anything in the synagogue, which you can't. You can shoot like anything religious in this thing. You can't. Will literally come up on the Torah, and obviously you can't shoot that because like that. Ellie just wouldn't do that anyway because it's out of character. She wouldn't do that to Dina.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how I can ascend because I want to do more optional conversations. But also, it's Neil saying like, no, we're not going to do that because that's fucked up. Because like a bunch of anti-Semites would totally fuck that shit up and upload it to YouTube as like a troll thing or whatever. So, but someone was trying to create a lie saying there is a statue of the Virgin Mary in this game that you can shoot.
I get it.
There is no such thing in this game. So it's basically he's trying to say like, oh, I guess Hinduism, and he was also bringing up Lost Legacy. He's like, oh, I guess Hinduism and Judaism are worth protecting, but Christianity is not. So something like that, right?
I get it.
And that is a lie. There is absolute, as far as I know, there is no Christian symbolism in this game. In terms of like actual.
I know what you mean.
Like objects and stuff.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So there's definitely Christian symbolism in this game, but my point is that that is a lie and that's not in this game. So it was. It's empty.
Now what?
Well, we can at least put the.
Look at the courthouse garage.
Back. So, anyways, yeah. So that was a lie. And that just kind of highlights something I want to be very clear here. I don't care where you line up on this game. You can love this game. You can you can hate this game, or you can be kind of like me. I'm kind of in the middle. Like, there's lots of things.
There's good things about the game, but there's bad things about
a lot of things I really like about this game. For one, I really like the gameplay. I really like
the graphics are great.
The graphics are great. I really enjoy Ellie's portion of the game. I think it's really good. I like Dina. I like Jesse. I like a lot of things about this game.
Tommy.
Tommy, yeah. Until.
Until. Damn, you're a drunk man.
No, but
helps me put things in perspective.
for me, I'm not one of those
Way to
people.
deal with grief,
Oh, anyway, we'll listen to this.
show respect. It's what I know.
So I kind of like this. It's even though Dina's like, yeah, I don't really take this stuff seriously, but my sister did, and I still do like some of the prayer stuff because it makes me feel good. And I did that for Joel when he died, and I was like, "Aw, that's nice."
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, my biggest problem with this game is the pacing. It's the fucking pacing,
It is
honestly.
the pacing, yeah.
Like when you,
I heard that's a really big complaint from people.
so here's the thing, right? This game's been out for over a month now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming anybody who's in on if you know about this game, you're kind of in on it.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, I'm just going to assume you've either played the game or you're in enough on the events surrounding it, because obviously you're watching this, so
Yeah,
you must have some
you can't
semblance
be
of interest on it.
can't be a player of video games and not know about all the controversy that came with this game.
Exactly. Or you could have ignored it until the game came out.
And then you join the controversy.
Then you play the game and you're like, oh.
0 stars out of 10. We'll never play it again. Burn.
Fucking
Hashtag want my money
fucking
back. Hashtag Neil Cuckman.
Fucking stupid. But yeah, no, the pacing is all types of fucked. There are lots of moments in the story where I'm just like, okay, this was clearly done for plot things. And by the way, I did something recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
I beat The Last of Us Part 1 again because I was like, okay, and then I transitioned to Part 2 because I'm also getting ready to practice this playthrough because I haven't played this game in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to do that for practice. And, oh, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, this is the Torah.
The what?
It's scripture. It's like a Jewish Bible. My sister would have flipped for this. The one we used in New Mexico was half burned. All right. Well,
Shoot it!
chuck everything.
I can't.
Can you punch it?
You know you're a Christian. That's important to you too, right?
I know. I'm just joking though. My God, you gotta learn how to take a piss at everything.
Oh no,
You know what I mean?
I'm just making fun of people who are like, shoot it. Wait, you're a Christian. The Torah is very important to you too. Oh shit.
Oh shit, he got me.
He got me.
He got me.
He got me.
But I always think it's more fun like if you join along and make fun of it too.
I know,
It
but
really
I
is
thought,
more fun that way.
but I thought it'd just be funny if like, if our audience was, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like,
It is fun.
I've always the thing with me is that I'm the kind of guy with
it's like the thing with like whether you're like Christian, Catholic, Muslim.
Catholics are Christians.
Whatever. Exactly. I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
People
I know,
are pretty
I know.
anal about that.
Yeah.
But my point is like, guy, it's the same God.
Oh, Muslims and
Yeah, it was like-
Jews and Christians.
Yeah, it's
I
just
know.
like guy. I mean, why are you killing each other? It's the same guy.
And here I am, an atheist, just chilling in the back. Always love doing that. Just being all like, it's so funny. Like, people are all, I get into discussions with this. It's like, well, who are you to say this sort of thing? I'm like, oh, well, I don't believe in any of this. And then it's like, whoa, nani? I'm like, well, no offense, but on a global scale, y'all bickering has affected kind of everyone in the middle. So, I'm just saying.
This is true. This is true.
When the Crusades happened,
Celebrating not getting enough.
mostly it killed Jews and pagans and people in between and other sects of Christianity that the Catholic Church didn't like.
The Scots.
That's a Knights Templar conspiracy.
I know, but I thought it'd be fun to bring it up.
No. The Scots are our own religion. It's called Druidism.
Damn Scots, they ruined Scotland.
Okay, so Lieutenant Torres. 70 years ago, my grandfather fled Germany with his family as World War II began. He escaped thanks to the kindness and bravery of a Polish family. And so the wheel turns and the cycle continues. Tonight, my family has packed our belongings, and due to your kindness, we will be leaving the city escorted by your brave men. Thank you for helping me preserve what we could of our shoal. It is difficult to leave our home behind, but in the end, it's people, living people, that matter. You bear a heavy burden on your shoulders, and I hope our late night talks were some of comfort to you. If I can leave you with one thought: for every turn away from a better world, there is often a stronger correction towards it. Do not lose hope for the future. As the old saying goes, it takes but one candle to dispel the darkness. May God watch over you, as always. Rabbi Severus Sanders.
I hope you go.
Zava.
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 Alright. But yeah. So yeah, I thought this was a pretty cool thing when I first stumbled into it. I was like, damn. Look at the non-idolatry on this crap.
Wow. Personally, though, the game, it looks amazing. There's no doubt about that.
Well, yeah.
But I'd rather look at the scenery from Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, yeah.
I mean, there's just, like, that shit is breathtaking, dude.
Oh, I know.
Like, holy
With
shit.
the vibrant colors.
With the vibrant colors and the peaceful wind and the cherry blossoms. Like,
I
dude,
get
that
you.
is atmospheric as fuck.
No, I get you.
Oh, no! Oh.
There's often a very,
Go off the list.
I think this is the best game, like, looking-wise,
Oh, there's no doubt
overall,
about-
in terms
oh.
of the detail.
Oh, there is no doubt about
But
that.
I think in terms of aesthetics, not The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima is breathtaking in terms of the angles, its cinematography, in terms of the way you move in the world and the vibrant colors of Japan. So yeah, that's what yeah, I'll agree with that
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, there is no doubt that this is by far the best looking game
on PS4.
on PS4.
Yeah, it'd be very odd for someone to say that it isn't.
Yeah.
Although I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer the vibrant color palette of Uncharted 4.
A lot of people do, actually.
Yeah.
I did too. It's better.
That's rough.
Yeah, because this game is dark and depressing, and it's
dark
gonna
and
fuck you
gray,
up.
and the palettes
And
is kind
brown.
of and brown water palettes.
What is this? A PS3 game?
Oh yeah.
It's a sequel. Remember back in the day when all those games were like brown and gray and all that crap?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Fuck this! I want."
Infamous was like that.
Infamous 1, yeah.
What about 2?
2 was set in their version of New Orleans, so it was more vibrant and colorful. And they had it went for a more comic book style look versus very realistic look, which was very nice. So yeah, well, Infamous definitely had that.
Second Son.
Second Son did not have that. Second
Oh,
Son
I know, you're
went for
saying Second
realism.
Son 'cause,
Went for
you know.
realism again.
Yeah, but it was definitely more vibrant.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, the particle effects on that game were outstanding for its time. Still looks pretty impressive today. I played that game.
That was an early game.
Yeah, I did. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. I'm playing on my Let's Play account. I'm like, why am I getting a trophy for this?
Oh yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, so technically, yeah, I know, Dr. Uckman. So, you should read the description. It's almost like he's aware of the controversy in this game. He's a villain.
Ha.
Dr. Uckman, real name, Dr. Uckman, brains, 100. Brawn, 60. Well, alright, fair enough. Affiliation, the New Dogs. Once a well-respected researcher, Dr. Uckman's questionable experiments in the realm of pushing human limits saw him ostracized from the scientific community. Even the morally compromised Laurent Faussat of Spark Laboratories found his work dubious. Undeterred, Uckman continued his work in secret, creating super AI to do his bidding and protect his research while he and the New Dogs stage high-tech heists to fund it all. Constantly moving his lab location so no one can find him, he longs for the day where his subjects will be treated as equals. Neutral villain. In other words, I know this game is controversial, and I made it to be divisive. Hooray! Hooray! You know what's funny?
You know, I'll say this. I'll respect them for trying to do something like that, but at the same time, it's like, guy, I mean, you really think it's worth it? I mean, dude, that's his credibility.
Here's the thing, right? And this is where I stand on this game. I think what they did took massive balls.
Oh no, it definitely took balls. That's what I'm
say
saying.
this,
Like I'll
but
give them
here's-
props for like doing that, but it's
I'm
like,
gonna get a lot of flack for
but at
this,
the
but
same
I've been thinking about this. As much as I would have loved another Joel and Ellie adventure, how would they do it? Realistically,
No, I know what you mean,
what
but-
would the end goal be? Like, who are we going after? Should we go after anyone? Like, everyone thought Dina was going to die, remember that? But
Oh, yeah,
no.
that's true.
But here's the thing. The player isn't gonna get as upset about that compared to when Joel dies.
that's true.
Like, we can relate, we can empathize with Ellie,
Mm-hmm.
but we were Joel,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's not possible for us to when we die. When we die. Time to get all philosophical. No, when Joel dies, that hurts. It hurts, and
hurts.
If they want you to be angry and upset
I did. I remember thinking,
at Abby,
who is this string bean girl
And it worked.
stealing all
and it worked.
I think like one
Was
of
it
my
done for shock value? I don't know.
I think it partly was. I think partly it was.
I think part of it is,
How can you tell?
but for me, shock value, I don't know. I know someone's gonna be like, well, in the previous part, which you recorded a while back ago, so your opinions may have changed.
Well, yeah, opinions change.
Your opinions may have changed. You said Joel's death was nothing buckshot value, and that's the only reason he did it.
She sounds a little hoarse.
Wow, Dina, that was bad.
Come on, that was a good one.
That was about on par with Ellie's pun jokes.
That's not very good.
But it's endearing. It's endearing.
I'll agree to that.
No.
So, but anyways, back to what I was saying.
The group that came to Jackson would have been kids.
Just casually break the window.
Well, yeah, that's why I like this new mechanic, breaking windows.
Anyways, back to what we were saying.
Oh, by the way, this isn't a new game plus playthrough. We're going back to a
I figured,
standard
yeah,
one because I felt I was too OP in the new game plus round, and
dude,
I'm like,
Sean,
what?
I remember watching you play that, dude. You were getting creamed. Right, my guy?
What are you talking about?
I mean, you had no
I didn't-
ammo. You didn't have nothing. You were getting creamed, dude.
Because I was playing on hard plus.
Creamed.
Okay.
The point is, so it's like I didn't even notice, really.
All right, whatever. I felt I would have been too OP in future rounds. How about that?
There you go. Yeah, I think some future runs you definitely would have been too OP.
Right, when you start off, of course resources are going to be low.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I love the fact that Ellie and Dina are like, yeah, Joel loved coffee, but I hate that shit. And I'm like, hey man, I don't like it either.
I enjoy it from time to time.
Were you? Did you always drink that, or was? I'm thinking of another friend of mine.
Oh my god!
I need a new PS4 controller. I don't know why.
So you press the dodge button and you can dodge.
Yep.
Yeah, I
This
need
the L1 on this
yeah, that's
controller's finicky.
dude. The same dude. The L1 on my controller too, dude.
Well, this is the third-party controller.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, doggies!
This.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember what that's for now.
Anyway,
What were we talking about? I don't know.
See, this is what happens when we lose our train.
Oh, we were talking about
of-
coffee. We
Oh,
were
right,
talking about
coffee.
if you drink coffee all the time.
Okay, no. See, when I was a kid, my grandma and my aunts would give me like little sips of coffee, and I was like, "Hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good." And
Mhm.
so, you know, I enjoyed it. You know, as I grew older. I drink it like maybe like once every month,
Cleared this place out.
but when I do, it's special.
I'm special.
Especially retarded.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm so edgy.
I'm so edgy,
Call me
boy.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Ow, the edge.
The edge.
But anyways, Joel's death being shock value.
Alright.
Um,
No, anyways, like again, like one of my main gripes is like I would understand it. I mean, I do understand why, you know, partly why he did it, but at the same time, it's just what bothers me the most is at the end, like you do this whole fucking thing, right? I mean, Ellie, like, dude, she fucking loses so much, it's ridiculous, right?
keep going.
Anyways, she loses so much, right? And at the end, it's like the whole point she's even doing this is for revenge. So that's why you're doing it, right? and at the very end she just decides, you know what, killing her, it's not worth it.
Okay.
So that's bothering me. I was like, I mean, I can understand not wanting to kill any more people because, you know, you've done some fucked up shit already, you know?
Right.
On this way, but at the same time, it's like, not this way.
Okay. So that is one of the problems of gaming is ludonarrative dissonance. It's the idea of, like, it's why people often say, hey, Nathan Drake commits a genocide every game.
He kind of does, though.
And, like, no one calls him out for it. Not true.
Not true.
Lazarevic did in Uncharted 2.
Nadine.
Nadine did?
Yeah.
Well, not in his face.
Not in his face, but she brings it up how he and his brother essentially like wiped out her army.
Right. Okay, but my point is that still we find Nathan Drake to be a relatable and likable protagonist, even though
I hear it.
by all intents and purposes.
It's coming from the courthouse.
Oh, this is the courthouse. Oh, this is story. I don't want story. I want collectibles and shit.
Shit.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? Are you one of those people who's like, how come she did all that crap and didn't complete the task when at the very end of the game?
No. I say like again, I cannot completely understand why she wouldn't want to kill her anymore at the end. After it's like you have a life or had a life, right? And
I'll get to you on that because there's a pretty popular.
Oh no, I've heard about the theory, but the point is it's like I can understand wanting to just stop all the needless killing. I can completely understand why she just wants to stop doing it.
Right.
Right, but it's like her reasoning, like it's just it bothers me. It's just like it's not the best. I mean, it just bothers me, man. It's not the best reasoning.
Let me give you my opinion. I don't think this game is about revenge. I don't.
Alright.
And the reason why I don't think it's about revenge, yes, I know, technically that's why we're here and blah, blah, blah. That's surface level shit.
That's true.
This game is about Ellie trying to forgive Joel.
I can get down with that. That's true.
And the reason why... So go back to the ending, right?
Mm-hmm.
The final scene in the game, besides Ellie
It's
putting the guitar away and
her
putting it away, is the final time those two talk to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, I don't know if I can ever forgive you for that, but I'd like to try. And as we saw earlier in this playthrough and in the game in general, in the snow section, Ellie is wanting to reform her relationship with Joel.
That's true.
I feel the reason why Ellie hates Abby, not just because for killing Joel, but because she pushes him away from her life for about a year. I'll give it a year. I don't know the exact time, but I'm gonna give it a year. Okay.
Roll in the water.
Hold on, let me do this. So, anyways, I feel that this game is about. And when she realizes that I had to learn to forgive Joel and move on from him in a more healthy way. By the way, moving on doesn't mean don't care about it anymore. Moving on just means Joel would probably want Ellie to move on with her life and do something. And in fact, that's why Joel actually did what he did at the very end of the first game. He didn't do it because, I mean, yeah, he did it for selfish intentions. We get that.
We get that.
But at the same time, and this game actually does not paint Joel as the villain the entire time. See, this is the thing, right? And I used to be on this camp. This game is objectively telling us that Joel is a terrible human being for what he did in the first game and blah, 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 blah. I don't see that way anymore. Because if we look at the dialogue with Ellie and Dina in the beginning of the game, she says, let's all live to old age. After she had that conversation with Joel, that's our ending, right? She acknowledges the reason why Joel did what he did is that Ellie could live a life worth meaning and have value besides her being immune. Because in this game, he says, I told her technically her immunity meant nothing. And her entire identity, everything that she went through was because of her immunity. And Ellie's immunity is the very exact reason she has survival guilt.
That's true.
So the game is, in a weird sort of way, this is going to sound really weird for a lot of people, this game actually pays homage to Joel's decision for doing the right thing. And so once Ellie learns to forgive Joel, she forgives Abby because she put all of her aggression and anger out on Abby for taking something away from her. And so once she learns to forgive Joel, Abby is no longer needed for anything. So why kill her?
I understand it.
Yeah. You don't have to agree with me.
Oh no, I don't. Like I say, I understand. I completely understand where you're coming through.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
just it's just like personally for me. It's
Yeah.
just for me. It's just like the way I see it is like obviously you forgive the person, whatever. But the thing is, it's like you've gone this far already. At least give me the option to do it.
I see your point, and I think that is a really good. I think there is an
I want if they give you an option to like stop. Like it would
Right.
it would make you think like it would like if I was you were playing the game and it gave you an option to like continue drowning her or stop, you'd be like, why are they giving me the option? And that would make you think. I think anyways, it'd make you think about that. Why are they giving me
Right.
the option to not kill her?
there
Right?
is
So I don't know. I just feel like it would have been a little bit more interesting if
There
they actually
is-
gave you the option of like how to decide that.
yeah there,
Just say it's an alternate ending that's not canon or whatever. But
there is a discussion to be had, in particular with games like this, where Naughty Dog games you don't really have much agency. You have to go with what they're telling you.
That's
And
true.
throughout this, even before this game came out, even before the leaks came out, Troy Baker was telling people you need to let this story be told how it needs to be told, or how it is intended to be told, and so on and so forth. I totally get that. However, there comes a point in time where if you're trying to put me in the character's shoes, to a certain extent, you want me to relate to them. And you have to ask me, what would I do in this situation? For a lot of people, they would kill Abby. Am I saying they're right?
No, I'm not
Am I
saying
saying
it's
they're
right.
Am I saying they're wrong? No, I'm not saying that either. I understand why people wanted to kill her. I wanted to kill her in the beginning of the game.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Flat
saying.
out.
Like I don't mind if you don't kill her, but it's like if they just gave you the option, like you'd be like, okay, you choose what to do. I thought that would have been a little bit more interesting.
But I think in a way, though, the ludocro-narrative dissonance involving gameplay and all the people we've killed up to this point is a problem of the medium that this story is being told in. I think if it was being told from the perspective of a movie, where let's say Ellie doesn't kill hundreds of people, right? Because we have to have gameplay, so it has
Yeah.
to be a huge amount of enemies. Imagine it was 10,
Okay.
15. Would
Okay.
we be having this conversation?
Probably
Probably
not.
not. So I think in a way, I think that argument is valid, but I think that is a more of a weakness of the medium in terms of its storytelling capabilities, and versus you know what I mean.
I get you.
So it's like, yeah, I get it. Ellie killed hundreds of people, but that's for gameplay purposes. I mean, story purposes, she does reflect on all the terrible shit she's been doing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when
Oh,
she,
you can definitely tell that shit. Like,
it takes
it takes
a toll on her, right?
It's like that scene where she takes off the shirt and stuff. Like it's pretty epic. She's like, oh my god, dude. Because at the same time, like that's the one moment where like they really like the developers I think are really trying to tell you, hey, she's not Joel. She can't do the things he can. She's not as cold as he was.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know?
This game is also trying to tell us that she's trying to be Joel in a weird way. So it's
The
like
thing is, like, I think one of the things that the Last of Us, the first game, obviously, tried to tell you was, like, you don't want to be like Joel.
no.
You don't want to end up like he did. I mean, dude. His outlook on everything is just so bleak. It's like
Yeah, it wasn't until Ellie came along that's when he started
Exactly.
getting more happy and cheerful.
exactly. But I think like part of the story was like here's this guy who's essentially lost his humanity, right?
Oh, big time.
And
Yeah.
it's showing you like,
I guess.
hey, dude, like this guy's pretty fucking miserable. You don't want to be like this guy,
I wonder what it was
Right?
like.
Yeah, exactly.
and it shows you how like he regains his humanity, like when Ellie comes along and he gives him a purpose.
Yeah.
But like again, like it's just like I can completely
well,
understand narrative where
kinda.
that's going with this. With that scene, it's like showing you like, hey, being that type of person isn't good for you. So I can completely appreciate what they're going for. Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying I hate the game outright. I hate things about it.
No, we make fun of this game because it's kind of fun too.
It is
Because
kinda fun,
it's
too, yeah.
it's part of the meme as
But I mean,
as we
it's
all
like, it's
say.
like Ghost of Tsushima, dude. I love that game, but dude, I take fucking shits at it all the time.
Exactly. If you
Like
exactly.
I remember I was playing this one section, right? I was stealthing, and I thought to myself, I wonder what would happen if I just followed this one guy. So I literally just like sneaked behind this one Mongol for like 5 minutes. I didn't get spotted, and I thought to myself, this would never happen in real life.
Oh, I know.
And like I was wearing like full on samurai armor too. I'm like,
Yeah,
there
you're
is
probably
no
sticking out like a sore
It's like,
thumb.
dude, the armor was fucking like bright red,
Oh.
and I was like, there's no way I wouldn't be caught by now. So it's like, you know, you
Yeah.
gotta take a piss at things, though, you know?
For sure. But I want to go back to the ending for a bit, and it made me realize something pretty important to Ellie as a character.
The water is great in games.
Yes, it is. That's very important
is?
to Ellie's character.
She got moist.
That action is the only time Ellie has ever done something out of her own agency.
That's true.
I mean, think about it.
That is true.
Think about this controversial ending from the first game. Ellie had no choice in anything. It was the Fireflies telling her, nope, she's going to do it. It's Joel saying she's not going to do it. She has no say whatsoever in anything.
That's true.
From the beginning of her life to that ending, everything has been done because of lack of agency. Right? Now, some people could argue, well, she was technically going to go on revenge, and that's part of agency, and she's choosing to do that. Is she, though? Like, really, though? Is she? I don't know. That's a good... I mean...
Like, there's definitely a discussion to be had here, you know?
I know. It's like, is Ellie actually doing this because she wants to? Or
Well,
is she
I
doing
think
this...
I think it's pretty obvious that she doesn't want to do it.
Or is she doing this because in this world where she's lost... We saw that after she killed David, right? I'm not going to read this because I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm in train of thought. When she kills David, we start seeing that happy girl turning into... We see Joel and Ellie get reversed. We see Joel getting more happy and Ellie becoming more depressed. So in a way, I don't know. I think to a certain extent there's an argument to be had that Ellie has been kind of transformed to become this way based on the world that she lives in.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And the only way she knows how to cope is violence and all that horrible shit.
Oh, especially too again, like at this point, it's like it's with the argument with the whole Fireflies and making the cure. It's like, okay, then make the cure. Like again, like it doesn't matter if you distribute it because at the same time, like people, the people of that context, right, have been like, let's be honest, dude, they've gotten fucked, dude. You know, it's like even if you give them the cure, dude, there is no guarantee that they're gonna become civilized. Like they've been savage for so long.
Here's the crazy thing, right? It's not even a cure. It was a vaccine.
It is a vaccine.
And vaccines are not cures. Vaccines means it's going to boost your immune system to combat against a specific strain of disease.
They help. It's like when you get like flu shots, right? Like it's not a cure. It's just making your immune system stronger. Less likely to get it.
Yeah.
But you'll still get it. You know, just maybe not as often.
Right. That's why there's all this thing involving the coronavirus, right? And that's why we have multiple flu vaccines because the flu.
Did you see that?
The flu. No, I didn't see that.
I'll tell you after.
It's because we know.
Okay, Jesse.
Because that's what it does. So, and the fact is, I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone says. I would have done what Joel did in the end of the first game.
I know. I would have done that too.
I would have done it too. You can call me a piece of shit.
The thing is, too, like another great thing about the moment is like everyone acknowledges it's selfish, but at the same time, everyone kind of like realize
I would do the same thing.
I do the same thing. You know, everyone kind of like at that moment is like kind of just like step against like, hey, that's selfish, man. As I said to me, you're like, but I do that too. Fuck.
Even Tommy said the same thing. Like my. What was I gonna say? Okay, so my friend.
Let's just call him Blee Bloop.
For the love of God, I'm in the middle of train of thought. I can't remember a code. Write it down for me, please.
All right. I need a pencil, and I need a pen, and I need a paper, and a binder. I need your social security. I need your credit card. What are we doing? I'm kidding. Let me do the code.
Oh, okay. That's when I was ordering food for people a few days, like a week ago.
Ordering food, you say?
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
Pizza, you say?
No, I'm so sick of pizza.
Pizza, yes.
I'm so sick of pizza. Anyway, 86, 07, 22.
Sonic 07.
Sonic 06.
86, 07, 22.
Thank you. So I was talking about the ending, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the ending, Ellie's agency doesn't really exist because she's told from both sides you're not doing it, but you are doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
No one bothers consulting her.
Yes, it's true.
Not a single person. Now, so there's always an argument to be had. Well, she's a minor. She can't really, like, talk about these things. I'm like, dude, that fucking 14-year-old has been through some shit to get here.
That's some shit. She's been through holy shit.
I know. So
She almost got the raped.
By David?
By the Davids. Can I get a rape? Well, but yeah, she's been through shit, my guy.
So like I said, I mean, the agency is... Okay, so for anyone, everyone's like, yeah, well, she lost everything. There is a pretty good theory that's going on right now.
You know,
I've heard
about the theory, but I'm not like, I haven't like looked into. I've heard about the theory, and I've heard like that, like it completely changes everything. But
the ending of the game.
Yeah, but I haven't like looked into it. I've literally been too busy, dude. I have quite literally been too busy.
Oh no, no, it's fair enough, man. So, in the ending of the game, and we'll talk about it a lot, especially when we get to the actual ending of the game.
Shit!
Oh, great.
Holy cannoli.
Obi-Wan's cannoli.
Obi-Wan cannoli.
Alright, I gotta. Alright, I can't philosophize right now. Time to fuck up some shit.
Ooh. Yeah. Get penetrated.
Hell yeah.
It was forceful too. There's blood
By
everywhere.
a machete.
There's blood everywhere.
Where are these fuckers?
Use your night vision.
I know, that's what I'm doing.
I mean detective vision. I mean spider sense. I mean ghost vision. I mean I can.
Ghost vision?
You know the thing Jin does. You know.
Oh, is that? Did you call it that, or is it actually called that?
I have no idea. I just call it ghost vision.
That's cool. Well, even if it's not called that in the game, I'm calling it that, you know?
Ghost vision?
Yeah.
I know. I thought it was cool, so I was like, I'll call it that now. Again, I don't remember. Maybe that is what it's called in the game, but I do not remember.
Yeah.
I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima in like 5 days. Mostly too because like my aunt, she sent me a card on for the PlayStation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with it, I was able to get Outer Worlds,
Yeah,
which
I
was
saw
on
that.
sale, and I was like, hell yeah!
What even is that game?
It's like Fallout New Vegas. So obviously it's an RPG looter shooter, and I love this story, cause it's like the way the story is. It's like multi-billion-dollar corporations have like essentially like taken over everything.
Oh, you mean where the world's heading?
Yeah. So essentially, like everything is business. Like you pay let's say like somebody kills themselves in the game, like they shoot themselves in the head, and this is from a side quest, right? A person shoots himself in the head, right?
Oh, cool.
And the person who finds them has to pay for that person's for that person to get buried, because you're the closest of kin. Because you were like the person who found them, right? So that's kind of like you have to pay because that guy killed himself because you found him first.
Okay.
Right, and it's also like they have like insurance on like obviously like things like it's like if their wife like cheats on him, leaves him for their sister or their brother or blah blah blah. It gets pretty crazy. But the point is, it's like everything revolves around these corporations, right? And they control everything.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's become monopolized. Everything is business. Everything like human lives, those aren't humans. Those are assets.
Which is actually funny because if you look at the history of human rights, a lot of it is because of the rise of capitalism.
That's true. It's just I know it's pretty funny, right? No, but yeah, I got like the game's like it has a pretty funny sense of humor too. So I got the game. I thought it'd be cool. Like I remember hearing great things about it. And you know me, if there's one thing that Isaac likes.
I was paying attention to the game. I'm sorry.
Okay,
What?
okay. Let me continue. Let me try again. If there's one thing that Isaac likes,
Water.
I do like water. The water in the game it's pretty shiny, but I can get over it because the game's fun.
Yeah, it's
But
a
if
fun
there's
game.
one thing that Isaac likes, it's a good RPG.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry, I was in the middle
That's
of
the
combat.
that's
when...
the answer, my guy. If there's one thing, too easy. I just gave you some free chicken, guy. All right. But if there's one thing that I like, it's a good RPG.
Playing the game.
That's why I've been thinking about maybe getting Nier Automata if I get another one of those cards. You know,
Fair
like
enough.
with money on it, because I want to see Tubi's butt. I mean, because I want to play the game. No, I want to see her butt. Hell yeah, dude. That shit is hot. Holy shit.
It actually sounds
Holy shit.
kind of nice.
You would appreciate it, my guy.
I know I've seen it.
Isn't it magnificent?
I remember the controversy when that came out, and I was like, alright, whatever, what's the big fucking deal?
It's a piece of art, guy. It'd be like, why do you play Nier Automata? I like art. Like looks at all his game photos. It's like nothing but 2B's butt. Art.
What the hell is this place?
Art.
Some kind of
Stonks.
Stonks.
something.
What was I gonna say?
No, but yeah, I like a good RPG, man. You know, I like a game that has a good story, that has good narrative elements, that like dives into like what things could possibly be for like the direction things could go if there was too much of one thing. I like that kind of shit. It's interesting.
You'd like the movie Speedball then?
I don't think I've heard of it, but I might like it.
Ex-Fedra types who thought.
Yeah, no, I watched that about a year ago.
Markets. They took multiple wives.
Oh yeah, these weirdos.
Great dudes.
Ugh, yikes.
That girl.
Bringing it back to this game, what was I gonna say? I was talking about Ellie's agency and
I think we got everything here.
okay, so I'm just gonna be honest with with everything.
Yeah, man, go for it. Not gonna hurt my feelings.
I don't mind playing as Abby. I just think we did it way too long.
Man,
A lot of people have said that too.
just wiped them
I
out.
think by the time we get to Scar Island,
It's been like
it's
it's
like
been,
I'm
so
like,
long
all right,
already,
I
like,
have been doing this way too long.
You just want to end it.
I
You just
am.
want to be done
Thank
with it, right?
God I didn't skip this. Here's another gun holster.
But you just want to. But it's like you've done it for so long. You played the game for so long. Now it's like you just kind of want to be done with it, right?
Well, and the fact that you start playing as Abby right when Ellie is about to fight her in the movie theater. Man, shit, I was like fully invested at that point, and then I realized, hey, you gotta play as Abby's perspective. Oh, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
My thing.
I was like, bro, I was ready to go and everything.
All right, deal.
By the way, I don't think that controversial statement, and I want to know if you agree with me on this. And when you play the game, maybe you'll agree or disagree with me more. Because it's one thing to, actually hear about it. It's another thing to see it and experience it.
I know.
I don't think this game really expects you to like Abby.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I mean, dude, even the characters take up her allies even take a piss at her. They're like,
think.
I mean, dude, they're like, dude, Abby, you're a shit person. Like,
Yeah, no,
legit,
straight up. Mel says that.
Straight up,
yeah.
you're like, you're a shit person. And even what's his face? The guy who got what's his face? The guy
Her
Owen?
boyfriend?
Owen, is that his Owen?
Well, her ex-boyfriend.
Her
Yeah,
ex-
Owen.
Owen,
Yeah, I
right?
like Owen. by the
Even
way.
Owen's like, so he even like talks about like how like she tortured Joel like that. And he's like, it's like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like even they acknowledge like, yeah, Abby's not a shit. Abby's a shit
Doesn't
person,
change
dude.
anything for me.
I actually think Abby feels bad for killing Joel.
Oh, I think it definitely shows later in the game.
Because she resents it every time someone brings it up and talks about how inhumane it is. She gets all really defensive about it.
That's true. It's almost like she's trying to justify what she did.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't think this game is trying to say, oh yeah, what Abby did is great. I think what this game is trying to say, it's like, yeah, just understand why Abby has that point of view.
But the thing is like, I can understand what they were trying to do, but at the same time, it's like not everyone is like you and me. You and me is like when we see something and it makes us emotional like this, like, like we join the crowd. But then like the more it's out there, the more we look at it, and the more like I'm like we think more about it. Obviously, you've thought more about it because you actually have the game, right? But even me, like even though I haven't like I don't have the game, like I still like thought more about it and looked more shit up,
Right.
So it's just like not everyone's gonna do that though,
I think that's a problem, and I think the people who said, I don't want to play this game because Joel dies, you're free to not like the game because of Joel's death.
It's pretty funny though.
What?
Like people how they go like what people would do is like damn, Joel's dead, I'ma sell this on you, but dude, that shit's funny.
I'm gonna sell the
Like,
what?
like it's like as soon as Joel dies, they're like, oh my god, I'm selling this on eBay.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I think that's a little like
That's kind of ridiculous.
it's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, I think it's pretty funny.
It's funny, but it's also like, yeah, dude, I love Joel too. He's like one of my favorite protagonists in any game ever. But at the same time,
He's no Nathan Drake,
Ah.
but he's pretty good.
I'm not saying he deserved that death, but it doesn't matter if he deserved it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Because even Joel says like he's done some pretty bad shit.
here's the thing, right?
Again, Joel's not a good guy.
No. But I'm just saying, it's like, here's the thing, right? And I actually do agree with Druckmann on this. It's like, it doesn't matter if Joel deserved it or didn't deserve that death. In the grand scheme of of this world,
He's just a guy.
Joel is just a guy. Like, we love him because we've experienced his story. But imagine he was a hunter at one point.
Oh yeah, and those guys were scumbags.
So, I'm just saying, imagine we wound back the clock. We were doing an adventure with Ellie as someone else.
Yeah.
What if Joel was just a regular dude? You wouldn't care about him then.
That's true.
Just saying. Again, I'm not trying to say that Joel's death couldn't have been handled better. It could have been. I'll admit I'm a little conflicted on the whole way he died. I'm trying to think of how to word this, because, like, on the one hand, I get why people have a problem with the way it happened. But on the other hand, I think there's decent arguments to be made that the way it happened, like, first of all, let's make something abundantly clear. Joel did not give his name to Abby. Tommy did.
Tommy did.
In the middle of the fighting thing. Now, again, you might think, well, that's stupid. Why would he give the name? Well, it's because they're in the middle of a horde. Joel and Tommy have to communicate with each other, and so they're going to have to use their real fucking names so that way they can, communicate properly. And they need to know Abby's name so that way they can communicate with her properly. The moment Tommy tells Abby his real name, it's done. It's over.
It is
and
over.
here's the thing, right? Oh, they could have lied about the name in front of the WLF camp. Well, no, because Abby would have called them out on their bullshit. It's like, believe me, I get it, but at the same time, in the first game, in the beginning of the game, when you are with Tess, there's a part in the game where Joel says, the reason why we're surviving so long is because of luck, and it will run out eventually. Joel's luck ran out that.
Yep. This is true.
So, a part of me is
For
like...
Joel and one.
Joel and one.
Joel and one.
Joel and one. So, a part of me is like, okay, yeah, I am having a really hard time finding this place.
I don't even know what you're looking for, dude.
I'm trying to find that blue question mark.
Pull up your map, my guy. Alright, let's see. Where are you?
We're definitely going to progress the story.
Wait, so this is you, right?
That's me.
That's the way you're facing, right?
Yes, I'm gonna...
Open the map up,
I gotta
I'm trying to help you.
I gotta go down, yeah.
Alright, so this is the one you're going to?
No. Everything crossed off is something I've been to.
Okay, so here.
No. The one question mark is left. That's not crossed off on your left.
Oh, right there?
Yeah, so
Okay,
keep going
so
straight down.
Straight down.
And on your right.
Yeah, so straight down. You're right.
Okay. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with that.
Not the best at maps.
No, I've done this map before.
I don't know. I personally think maybe it's more simplistic. The reason why I think it's so simplistic is because I had to learn how to...
Ew, I have to go in there. That's the music shop. We gotta show this shit off.
Okay, no, but
I think I didn't.
One of the
skip this.
reasons is just like they taught us how to navigate with nothing but a map.
Yes.
It sucked.
Oh yeah.
I forgot most of it, honestly.
That's a useful.
I need to like it's there, but it's just like I only like used it for like a couple days, so it's there, but like I have to do it again. Yeah, but I don't know how to use a compass. I don't know how to use the degrees, the angles. I can do it. I just don't remember how.
Right.
Or I you know what I'm trying to say? I know how to do it, but I quite literally need like a refresher.
Hey, we're gonna start a band with our girlfriend.
Can I get a lesbo? Can I get your panties? The Valiant. How about you valiantly take off those panties? Ooh.
Christ.
Yo, check this out.
And then clickers come everywhere. Oh my god.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. A lot of people say, this scene sucks because of that. And I'm like, so I guess every optional conversation in the first game sucked too then.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm just saying. You take that back.
No.
I love you.
Never.
Whatever.
I have unlimited power.
How about you be my groupie?
Ooh.
What?
You mean slut?
Fans apparently had these hardcore fans that would just follow them around.
Isn't that what I'm already doing?
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Dina is a groupie confirmed. An Ellie groupie.
Ooh.
No, this is why I came up here. I'm glad I I don't think there's any items in here, but there is a nice little bonding moment that I do appreciate.
You might find an item. Yeah, there's probably nothing there. Go in that room.
Eh.
The sleek habit.
Ooh, a dead.
The
that a
sick
body?
habit.
No, it's not. What a shame.
What'd you think it was?
I don't know. I was hoping
Wait,
for-
what did you think was a dead body?
I just like I couldn't tell what it was from like because of the glare.
Oh yeah.
So- All right, now now play Live and Learn on the guitar.
Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Dude, so this is the other guitar, and I was like, you can play it on like, dude, people are gonna go wow with it, and they did.
For what?
The guitar.
Oh, I know.
tried to
I have
recreate-
been really impressed with what people have been making on this.
Nationwide is
Is on
on
your
your side.
This video is not sponsored by Nationwide.
What was that? Nothing. Well, nothing sure sounds nice.
So here's do you want to know a fun fact about this?
Okay.
Ashley Johnson, the voice of Ellie, is actually a really great singer. She had to take singing lessons to make her voice worse for these scenes.
Damn.
I'm like, oh, OP as fuck.
I can make my voice sound terrible already. Check it out. That's all about. But you just gotta make your voice crack, guy. It's easy.
Exactly. I just thought.
I mean,
that was-
maybe I think it's easy. I mean, like at the same time, it's like I can like unfocus my eyes.
Yeah,
Focus them. Not everyone can do that.
I can do it.
Yeah, no, but it's like not everyone can. You know.
I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you.
Oh, this is
Take on me.
Take on me.
The co-writer of the game, Haley Gross's husband, knows a member of Aha. Yeah. I love how this song has become a meme, but like once you remove the song from the meme, you're like, oh wow, now I actually know what it's saying.
You know what's become a meme?
What?
The Yakuza, a song from Yakuza.
I love you.
No, not that one. It's this one called what was it called? I can't remember what the English translation is, but it's like the words are like the first words to start out with them is like dame dame.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it is, but it's like supposed to be like this somber like song and stuff. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good song.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how, but it just became a meme. It's just dame dame. It's like it has like pictures
Yeah.
of like people and like Shrek and like they distort it so it makes it look like they're singing it.
Exactly.
And it's just like why, dude? I mean, I like the song. It's like why?
This is how insane the attention to detail is. They zoom in on Dina's face. Look at that! Look at her eyes, dude. Like, you could literally see it change. Like, the emotions in those eyes, man. Insane.
And then a clicker and killed the movie.
I hate this game.
I hate this game. 1 star out of 10. I mean, like the lesbian scene was pretty alright.
I paid $60
the
for
lesbian
Dina.
sex was okay.
What, there is
1
no
star out
lesbian
of
sex scene.
one star out of 10.
You see them make out once and that's it.
1 star out of 10. On second thought, I'm
You
gonna
get a straight sex
on
scene.
second thought, I'm gonna give it 0 stars out of 10, just
Yeah.
because of that scene with what's her face and the other guy.
You should have kissed me.
See, that was gross, dude. Like, I don't know what it was about it. Just like,
There's something...
there's just something about it. You know what I mean?
Dude, when I
Not even like I was like, I was like, why am I so grossed out by this?
during my practice,
Like I watched the video like 5 times. I'm like, why is this so disgusting?
was it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
Full blown everything?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Was it age restricted?
Pretty sure it was. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to skip that cutscene.
But
then.
my point.
I'll skip it before the sex scene.
Yeah, no.
I'll skip it right before nudity shows
Yeah,
up.
but my point is just like I don't know why I thought it was
I don't think
gross.
there's anything else in here.
Like, dude, I've watched porn before. Like, why did I think it was so gross?
You watch porn? I'm just kidding.
I'm a hot-blooded man. Of course, I watch porn.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, most of the females at training with me watch porn.
Dude, okay, I know. I'm just making a stupid joke.
No,
that
no, but I
everyone-
feel like I need to take it the extra mile.
Exactly.
You know what
Anyway,
I'm saying?
anyway,
No, but I said I don't know, but for some reason
I just want to know what the fuck what is the point of that scene? Like, from a story perspective, I don't get it.
buff titties.
Which is...
My guy, if I want a chick that's very big and strong, I'll take Fiona from Shrek.
Or She-Hulk.
Or She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Or who else is a
You know,
big
people are
Amazonian woman?
Anyway, can I tell...
I'll think of something.
I'll tell you why I find that scene very disturbing. I think it's because it's a game. Like, just how
That was
realistic it looks, but it's also, like,
Found any of them yet?
not real.
Hey, it's a
I don't know if that makes any sense, but there's something in your mind where you're like, it looks incredibly real, but you know it's a game,
by now.
and it looks uncanny, like how accurate it is. Depicting real life.
I think that might be part of it, but for me, that's not all of it.
You know what the sad thing is about the human language? There's
What?
really nothing you can say for like every single thing. Like, the English language is just not equipped to talk about certain states of mind compared to like German or whatever.
That's true.
Like, there are words in German that specifically reflect like what we would say in a sentence based on our mental state, and we do not have that. I don't know if there would be like a term
Right.
for like something like that.
In the code.
I have no clue.
Oh, the way I think about it with the English language is like the English language is kind of like Doctor
Generators are
Strange.
Pretty finicky, so.
It knows multiple. It's like it's multiple things, but it's not really like
Nothing.
specialized. You know what I mean? Because
It's a master of all trade. It's a jack of all trades, master of none.
yeah. Because because like the English language has words from everywhere. Our version of English, anyways. You know what I mean?
It's a Germanic language, but there's also like
But there's also like elements of like all the other areas around. You know.
I think this is East 2, right?
I don't know.
53, 45. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Eastern. No, but I think part of the reason is because like there's so much, so many different languages in this country, and then they'll just kind of get
It worked.
then they get mixed up.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, honestly though, I can't explain to you.
I mean, I'm trying to explain.
why.
I mean,
no, not the language. I'm talking about the Abby scene.
Oh yeah, and I don't know why.
I don't know why it bothers me. It just made me go, ugh, ugh.
It legit
Maybe
made
it's
me
'cause it
lose
was
my
real-
appetite,
Maybe
and
it's
then I
because
was like, I'm
maybe it's
still
because it's
hungry.
really rough. I don't know, man. I think it's
I don't think it's that either. I don't know what it is.
there's something about
There's
it
just something about it.
where you're just like, ugh. It's because she's buff. It ain't that.
It's
It
not
ain't
that,
it
dude.
ain't
I've
that, bro.
seen some buff women, and I'm like, ugh, what I would do to that body. Consensually, of course.
Consensually, of course.
But still, like I look at it and like you'd be like, damn, she has more muscle than I'll have in my life. But still, it's just like,
We can
I
get
still
in that
tap
way.
it though.
Ooh, Abby.
No, not Abby.
Oh.
No, but I mean, like I've seen women who are like not buff, but they're very obviously muscular, and like I'm like, wow, they make me look like a twig.
Oh.
But at the same time, you're like,
I don't care.
but she was like, she pretty though, you know. It's just like one of those things. It's not because Abby's buff, you know.
Yeah.
It's just I can't describe it, man.
I don't know.
If I could, I would.
If I could, I would too.
We should call it apart in a minute or two.
Yeah, I know.
Dame.
Should I just call it now before I go into this building and kill everyone?
Just hide behind cover and we'll call it apart. Oh no, you've been spotted.
Great.
Good job, Sean.
Fuck it. I'm gonna take him out.
Okay. Dame. Oh shit.
Thanks, Dina.
Yeah.
What the hell? I didn't ask for that.
That's a good companion. Not as good as boy, but an okay third.
Best companion is Joel. In the flashback.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm just Hilarious.
Best companion.
Hey, I did that. I did that in less than a minute.
All right, yeah, it's good important.
All right.
But I thoroughly believe that best companion
Atreus.
is boy.
Yeah, I agree. Because you can control him to a certain extent.
Yeah,
Ooh,
my guy.
Fuck.
He attacks when you want him
He's
to
got one of
attack.
those wolf patches.
Damn, dude, that was
So didn't
recent.
make it out with their gas after all.
That's good, right?
If those fuckers who killed Joel got taken out by some random infected,
Then they'd still be dead, Ellie.
I'm not sure that's justice.
Okay, well, here
Might
we
as well
go.
grab what we can while we're here.
Here we go. All right, we'll talk more about that in the next episode. Until then, everyone, bye-bye.